As Hollywood officers make plans to bury a brother in blue, his accused killer gets set to face a judge. Just one day before the confessed MSD shooter enters his guilty plea,
our kids are amazing, our eagles will soar.
A settlement between families and the school district. Plus, 5 children and 12 adults imprisoned by kidnappers in Haiti now have the attention of the FBI. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Zitlali Solachi.
And I'm Danelle Dukin. Today is Tuesday, October 19th, 2021.
From the South Florida Media Network's Biscayne-based studios in North Miami, this is SFMN Newsbreak.
A suspect cuffed and in custody after the death of a Hollywood police officer. Today, he appears in court.
The Hollywood Police Department is grieving the death of one of their officers. Officer Yandy Chirino was gunned down Sunday night while investigating a suspicious incident. Now an 18-year-old suspect is in custody. His name is Jason Banegas. Officer Chirino was with the department since 2017, earning 5 supervisor commendations and was named Officer of the Month on June 2020.
A step toward closure this morning after the Broward School District reached a settlement with the families of the 17 students and teachers who were killed in the Parkland School massacre and most of the families of the wounded. The settlement, which was first reported by the Sun Sentinel, will divide $25 million between 52 families. The largest amounts go to the spouses and parents of those who were killed. The families and the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas survivors lit candles together one day after the 2018 shooting.
But let me make this clear. Our kids are amazing. Our eagles will soar.
Tomorrow, Nicholas Cruz is scheduled to plead guilty to 17 counts of first-degree murder and 17 counts of attempted first-degree murder.
Yes, ma'am.
Right now in Haiti, over a dozen missionaries are being held captive by a Haitian gang. On Saturday, 17 missionaries, including 5 children, were kidnapped just outside of Port-au-Prince. Reporter Matt Rivers from our news partner CNN has the latest on this story.
A desperate call for help as seen in a WhatsApp message obtained by CNN. The message reportedly from one of the 17 missionaries kidnapped in Haiti. It reads, "Please pray for us. We're being harassed, kidnapped currently. They have control of our vehicle with about 15 Americans right now, ladies, men, and children." He then says they're near Gantier, the place a source in Haiti's security forces confirms is where the group was abducted, 12 adults along with 5 children, according to Christian Aid Ministries. And we're learning more about the gang who may be behind the crime, our source saying it's the 400 Mawozo gang, one of, if not the most powerful in the country. It's dozens of members with a distinct hallmark, kidnapping. Nearly a year ago, the gang's alleged leader said, "Me, I work. I'm a gangster. I carry weapons. While I'm in a gang, I have guns. I don't carry weapons to terrorize. Carrying weapons doesn't make me a gangster or a bandit."
Several miles down that road there is where our source in the Haitian security forces says this kidnapping was carried out. And in a more normal situation, we would drive several miles down that road and go see exactly where this took place. But following the advice of both our Haitian producer and our security team, we're not going to go any further than this because they say it's not safe. Down that road is the suburb of Croix-des-Bouquets, which is essentially completely controlled by the 400 Mozowo gang, the gang that authorities say carried out this kidnapping.
That gang and others have terrorized Haiti for years, with kidnappings exploding since January, according to a human rights nonprofit based in Port-au-Prince. Foreigners get the attention, but it's ordinary Haitians that are the vast majority of kidnapping victims, data from the organization shows. This man says kidnappings here have been happening for so long. Why did no one talk about it then? Why is the world making such a big deal about foreigners? It's because they're more important. On Monday, Haitians across the capital region took advantage of the renewed attention by staying home. Schools and businesses and transport services shut down, normally packed Port-au-Prince streets empty. It was a quiet form of protest, people demanding safety and security from a government in turmoil. Nobody is safe, says this man. Even normal people going out to buy food get kidnapped. It's even worse for someone in a car. There is so much fear in the country, even people living outside the country are afraid to come back. Matt Rivers, CNN, Port-au-Prince, Haiti.
He's no longer the chief in Miami, but this morning, Art Acevedo has something to say about police pushback against vaccine mandates nationwide. In Chicago, 4,500 officers didn't report their vaccination status by October 15th, as mandated by the city. It's happening across the country, and Acevedo says the vaccine is part of what it means to protect and serve.
Whether it's a gunshot or it's a virus, it is permanent and it's fatal. And so we got to love our brothers and sisters, and sometimes we have to, try to encourage them.
Back in August, St. Petersburg officer Michael Weiskopf died from COVID-19, according to the Officer Down Memorial page. Since the pandemic began last year, the virus has become the leading cause of death for police officers.
From Kanye to Ye, the rapper officially changes his name.
That's still ahead, and so is this story.
Because many ships went to the United States this year, got stuck at the ports, and did not return, so we are waiting for the ships to return.
A reason to go out and get your Christmas trees today. Don't go away. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
To Sofia and Gabriel. Even though these old knees can't follow on your adventure to the forest today, these flowers represent my love. These stitches and threads join us together. And wherever you see a flower, a bird, a beautiful tree, know that my love is with you.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
COVID-19 has changed how we hang with our girls. Now it's time to take the first step that lets us get back to girls tripping instead of solo sipping. Before we can safely come together, we need the facts. As COVID-19 vaccines become available, you may have questions.
Should I get it? Is it safe? Should I wait?
It's smart to question. Now get the facts at getvaccineanswers.org so you can make an informed decision when vaccines are available to you.
Every day,
millions of people are connecting.
And even though we're overcoming obstacles,
watching each other's backs,
and banding together,
we should still make an effort.
To get to know each other
on a deeper level.
Father,
cosplayer,
mentor,
actor.
It's time we take a step forward.
Come together
and discover
how accepting our differences
can make us stronger.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover their unique mix of all kinds of traits.
Where'd Wiley go? Where's Wiley? Ah, there she is. Paw?
Do you remember being an ancient wolf? Do you ever feel the call of the wild?
You're a renegade cop, and I'm a con woman with nothing to prove. But together, we could really solve this murder.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but all of them are pure love.
Go out and get your Christmas trees today. This holiday season may be impacted by the global supply chain, and even artificial Christmas trees may be in short supply. Christmas trees are looking very scarce today in America, as they are the latest fallout from the ongoing global supply chain crisis that is causing a massive shipping backlog.
From a factory in southern China to a wholesaler in New Jersey, supplier for national tree company James Lee states many ships went to the U.S. and got stuck in ports. More goods are going out when the ships return.
The company says it's paying 10 times more this year to bring their products across the ocean compared to last year.
It's official. The famous American rapper Kanye West changed his name to Ye. The rapper filed the paperwork back in August, citing for personal reasons. Ye hinted at the change as far as 2018 when he released his studio album called Ye. The rapper's name change is just one of various life changes, such as his wife Kim Kardashian, after filing for divorce earlier this year. He also released his highly anticipated album, Donda. That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Danelle Dukin.
And I'm Zitlali Solatu. Get more news anytime at sfmn.fiu.edu.